hate ignorance. I want you to hate. Ignorance is a great evil. Future is more important than now. Allow where you want to be to control what you do. There are, all intelligent, traditional, wonderful people of the earth cares about where they are buried. They care about their grave. You see, because the grave of every man is the eternal home of the man. I said the grave of every man. Don't play with where you kept a man's bone. Nobody denies his bones, because bones are spiritual. I said bones are spiritual. If you're hearing me and you have somebody who is dead and that person is important to you, you should care about where the bone of that person is now. If you keep the bone of a man in desolate place, it means that the man is in shame forever. The reason that some people are suffering from shame, just like what is happening to the Southeasterners. What is happening to the Southeasterners of Nigeria is something that they are greedy fathers. You know, when greedy fathers cost, you know, when people are greedy, they are blind. Then they do wandering, because the only thing they think about is things that are smaller than them. So those men, if you go to Southeasterners, men don't live in the grave, so their children are wanderers. You're telling me that your father is a prominent person in the altar of the departed saints, and you're carrying cocaine, you're not afraid? You're not afraid? The man is watching you and he's powerful, and you're suffering on it. It's not possible. I shared with her. I said, when her father advanced, one day he came to my office. I said, Shepherd, I came to greet you. I said, and who are you? He was wearing green and green, light green. I said, you know, this is my daughter, and that want a child, and I've advanced. I want two of us to agree to give her a child. I said, who? He told me. So we prayed. Yes, I agreed with that man you call dead man. Men don't die. I agreed with him on that girl, and after a while the girl took him. A particular young lady from CAC came to me one day and said I should pray. While I was trying to pray, Babalola appeared. The founder of CAC. So I said, what are you doing? He said, I should not take that ball. I should not, that girl cannot take him without her. That the girl and the mother was covenanted to her. So I said, what do you want? He said, I should agree with him, so that we can destroy the barrenness of the delay of that girl. So I took the girl to the altar in Surulere, and then invited Babalola, and he came there. I look at Babalola and say, because you are dead. Because you are what? You are dead, and I'm still alive. I have more opportunities than you. The name of that boy shall be called your name. So he was happy. I didn't do deliverance on that girl. I laid hand on her and said, the name of your child shall be Babalola, on the altar of immortality. Babalola on the altar of. That's what I get from it. Don't play about what you will get. I said, I'm not praying for free. I said, take the name, but the altar is my own. Is my own. Some of the people where they walk up and down, they went away from where their life is and they became wanderers. Nobody's free on it. Find out where your life is. So we agreed on Babalola. I said, you are Babalola on the altar. Short time they get conceived and get back to the boy. The boy is grown now. So you say Babalola is dead. So if Babalola is dead, are you the owner of CS? Now people, you cannot keep, listen, if a man has value and powerful and you keep his grave in a shameful place, he will punish you. You keep his bone. Yes. He will make sure that everybody suffers in that family. So one of the ways to get favor from people that are dead is to make sure you care about where the bone is. In 50 of the book of Genesis, when Joseph was about to die, he gave the people of Israel instruction from prophecy. He said, I am going to die one day. And then also he said, and one day you will leave this land. How does he know? He said, but when you're going, you will not allow my bone to remain in this place. You must take my bone to the land of promise, where I will have eternal rest. I don't know whether somebody, am I saying something? I said, you will take my bone to where? He said, you are going to go to the land of rest. And that is where I'm going to go with you. I will go in my bones. Why was it possible for Joseph to know that they will go? And why was he interested in his bones? He was interested in his bones because his bone is his life. When Awolowo was alive, the difference between Awolowo and Nnamdi Azikiwe is because Awolowo knew that a man should care about where he came from. In particular, a man should care about his people. In particular, that's what the Bible says in the book of Galatians chapter 6 verse 10. He said you can show love to everybody, but you show particular love to family people. He said you can do good to everybody. He said, but you're going to use your life to do good to household of faith. That is to your people. Excuse me. There are certain fellowship that doesn't continue after death. But there are some that starts in the grave. No be small boy abuse. I said I no be small boy abuse. I said there are relationships that will never survive death. Now it is shameful for an eternal person to use his life to be feeding relationships that will not survive death, and then ignoring relationships that will start after death. I'm sharing ancient revelations. Now, a lot of people that are looking at me, some of us who came from the southeast, the reason we don't care about where we came from is because we don't know that there will be shame in graves. You went to America, you went to Canada, you went to UK, you went to China, you went to Spain. You can go to anywhere you like. If you die in UK and they bury you in UK, it means you are disconnected from existence. Because nobody will tell your story in a strange land. That is why Joseph said, you will leave me with Egyptians. You're not going to leave me with Egyptians. You're not going to leave me. I used to tell people, I said, if you're hearing me and somebody that you love has traveled, the first thing that person should do after traveling is to get permit that can make him come to Nigeria once in a year, and when it is necessary, he must come back. And not only that, he will be coming to Nigeria, he must make plan to return. I don't know, they are hearing me now. You cannot buy a house in America when you don't have a house in Nigeria. That's a slave. Joseph said, you will take my bone. Listen, if you're hearing me, your story will never be told in two places. I am going to go on now on what I call understanding the singleness of purpose. If you look up, I will give you a gift. There is no human being that understand singleness of purpose that lack revelation. If your heart is fashioned towards a given direction, God will be compelled to tell you secrets. Let me say it again. I say, if your heart is fashioned towards a given direction, God will be compelled to tell you secrets. Whatever you keep looking at, you will see clearly. Now, please, you already know the story of Judges chapter 9, that trees went to meeting. I am not talking about it, but I want to show you a scripture that have made meaning to me so much. Ben, get another Bible. You know you, Ben, thank you, you're very handsome. Ben is handsome. That's why he sits in front of the church. You know, handsome people, there's a place they sit. If he is not handsome, he will go and sit by the corner and be hiding his face. Now the single, when you look at the trees, the Bible said they started rejecting misuse. I said they started reject. They had strength to reject misuse. You are a human being. You are not rejecting misuse. Do you know that a lot of people have lost their life in misuse? If ordinary tree could say, you cannot use me in a wrong way, is it not awesome? Now look at what is called lofty. They say, fig, you want to make you a king. You can imagine somebody who have opportunity to be a king. Because fig know that the real crown is a crown of purpose. Single. A crown of single. That is why if you understand purpose, listen, there is nobody who understands purpose that get frustrated. Understanding purpose satisfies you.